Okay, everybody, here we go. I'm sharing a video to introduce Miss Pooja Ubadhi, who will be, guiding us throughout the session. Thank you, Miss Pooja, for joining.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ms. Pooja Upadhyay, admired for her exceptional teaching skills and warm personality. With a strong commitment to nurturing young learners, she combines effective classroom management with a student-friendly approach, creating an environment where children feel both inspired and supported. Her ability to balance discipline with empathy has earned her the respect and affection of students and teachers alike, making her a cherished presence in the school community. Beyond her classroom, Ms. Upadhyay has made significant contributions to extra-mile education and training, moderating numerous online sessions that have enriched the learning experience for many. Recognized as an effective teacher and mentor, she continues to leave a lasting impact through her dedication, innovation, and heartfelt passion for education. Hearty welcome, Ms. Pooja. Please proceed. The stage is yours.
Yes, Miss Pooja, you can.
Thank you so much, Salam sir, for this beautiful introduction. Um, so let's start, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome from all of us at Extra Mile Education and Training. We are delighted to have you join us today for an important and forward-looking session on computational thinking for competency. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our program director and resource person for today's session, Dr. Abdul Salam sir. A heartfelt welcome to Mr. Biju S. Pillai sir. To all the educators and participants who have joined us this evening, I extend a hearty welcome. Your presence reflects your commitment to continuous professional learning and readiness to embrace emerging educational innovations. Sincere thanks to Dr. Salam sir for giving me this coveted opportunity to host today's session. It is truly an honor and privilege for me. Thank you so much, sir. Before we begin, I would like to briefly go through a few guidelines to ensure a smooth and interactive session. If you have any question during the session, please post them in the chat box. For a more interactive experience, participants are encouraged to ask questions. Kindly use the raise hand feature and wait for your name to be called before speak. Regarding certificates, we will share the link towards the end of the session. Now let us put our hands together to welcome to Mr. Biju S. Pillai, Principal of Madhur Central School and Treasurer of Bharat Transformers Academic Group, BTech.
He is absent. You can skip.
Sorry, sir.
He's absent.
Sir is absent. Okay, sir. Thank you.
You can skip.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce our program director and resource person for today's session, Dr. Abdul Salam sir. With more than 30 years of experience in the field of education, Dr. Salam is widely respected as a CBSC master trainer and government impaneled assessor affiliated with the National Accreditation Board for Education and Training, that is NABET. He's the founder and CEO of Extra Mile Education and Training, as well as the founder of Bharat Transformers Academic Group. Through these initiatives, he has been instrumental in empowering educators and institutions by providing high quality of professional development programs, academic leadership training, and guidance on emerging educational trends. An award-winning education leader, Dr. Salam is known for his commitment to strengthening modern pedagogy, promoting innovation in classrooms, and guiding schools in successfully implementing new curriculum frameworks and technology-driven learning models. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us today. On behalf of everyone present, I warmly welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, sir, today, begin with, we have received a few questions from participants. First question is, how can computational thinking help us solve problems without using a computer? The second question here comes, how to use CT in different subjects? And the third question is, how to integrate problem solving skills in our classroom? Over to you, Salam sir.
Thank you, Ms. Pooja, for taking the stage. For more than 200 participants joined for this competency
Lovely.
education through computational thinking. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Hearty welcome to Extra Mile Education and Training. So since CBSE has, emphasized or made it mandatory for all schools to follow computational thinking, that is for, grade 3 to 8, but what we find is computational thinking is not only for those grades, but it is across all the grades because it is integrated with competency. So that is what we are going to discuss today. Thank you so much for joining. And here our objective is to, shift from content-based learning to competency-based learning through computational thinking. Well, most of you must have, come to know or must have read about computational thinking, which is quite important in terms of the modern age children, especially in all the classes. I should say in all the classes. So let us see. Today we'll be discussing more about computational thinking and how competency can be enhanced through, and what are the assessment techniques through which we can build up competency of each and every child in the classroom. So at the outset, let me take you through, just a minute. The screen, is my screen visible, Ms. Pooja?
No, sir, not yet.
The first slide is seen, no?
Competency based classroom?
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes.
okay. I think it is not moving as you.
Yes, that is.
Yeah. Just a minute. Who is scribbling on the screen? Somebody says naughty as a student scribing on the screen. My screen is stuck, I think.
Yes, sir. It is not moving here and
Yeah. We will make arrangements. But who just find out who is scribing on the screen? Yeah, somebody is scribing on the screen.
yes, yes. Whoever is this, please stop it right now.
You can find out from the participants, and you can remove the participant who is scribing. Okay, so that is a kind of disturbance. You can see the screen, scribed through, Okay, I think I will reshare the screen so that that problem can be solved.
It's okay, sir. If you want, I can read it for you. No, not a problem.
No. See, the screen, no, it is as we move on the slide, that
It will go through. Yeah.
scribbling will be there. So that is a problem. So the room is full now, right?
Yes, sir, almost.
See, again, they are scribbling. No, I have to deactivate it. Just a minute. Just hold on, please.
Yes, sir.
Can you find out who it is? Miss Sarita, can you help? Can you find out and remove that person?
Yes, sir. I'm already on it. I'm already on it.
Yeah, please.
I'm doing the needful. I'm just checking it.
Yeah. My cursor is not moving. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead. My cursor is not moving. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. Participants, we are going ahead with this wonderful, annotation on the screen. And thank you to those, the one who has done it. Ms. Sarita, could you find out?
Sir, on it.
Yeah, yeah. So please remove already the, participants
Definitely.
and
Definitely. Yes, sir.
how to have this kind of, mischievous on. Maybe some student might have, entered the room.
Sir, and sorry to interrupt, sir. Actually, the screen is also blurred. It's not so clear, sir.
Is it so?
Yes, sir, it's blurred. I am not able to read, so I think even participants are also saying the same thing.
Now maybe my, uh, net issue. Let us see.
Okay. Sir, now it's clear. It's clear now.
Yeah, now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, participant. Good. So there is a one-day challenge. Let us, see this scenario. Suppose your child finds grade 8, finishes grade 8 and with 98% marks, but cannot cook a simple meal, communicate confidently, manage money, work in a team, solve everyday problems. And would you consider your child well educated? Come to the chat box and you can please interact. Mallika Arjun, am I audible? Miss Mallika Arjun Rao. No, Sunita Sai.
You are audible, sir. In between only you were not. So participants are saying no.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. So participants are saying, so what do we expect? They should be able to, cook a simple meal, right? Communicate confidently, manage money. How many of our, children go to shops and manage money? How much they give, how much they have to get back. All these are, all these matter. So my next question is, how many principals have joined here? Can you raise your hands or you can put it in the chat box? How many principals have joined here? Varsha madam has joined. Okay. Only one principal.
No, sir. Two are there. Varsha ma'am and I think Anirudh sir something.
Okay, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Welcome. And my question is to the participant, to others, how many of you would like to become a principal? Please put it in the chat box. How many of you would like to become principal?
Yes, Kavita ma'am, we are working on it. Actually, screen is not clear. Please give us some time. We are looking into it. I think some network issue, Salam sir.
It's okay. They can listen to me. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Let us see if you see anything in the chat box. Okay, Sahir wants to become principal. I am in Marada Vada, Lokesh. Okay.
Ravi sir want to become a principal, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all the best. Thank you so much.
Preeti ma'am also want to become a principal.
So much. Okay, we are not spending so much time on it. Okay, because the
Sure,
question
sir.
I am making everybody principal for one day. Okay. Let us listen to this, so you have been assigned or appointed as principal for one day, and the management takes you to the cabin and makes you seated and then explains the problems of the school. So the problems are like, attendance has dropped by 15%, major problems. Parent complaints have increased. Students say school is boring. Teachers say the syllabus is too much. Budget is at the same time limited. And all of you, please take up this, as a challenge and solve this problem. But at the same time, you can solve one problem at a time. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute or 2 minutes you can take, but you let me know how you solve this problem.
Sunita ma'am is saying students say school is boring.
Okay, no, I want you to solve this problem. So what are the answers in the chat box? Students,
Not yet, sir.
okay. So how will you solve the problem? School is boring.
It can be experiential and joyful learning.
Okay, so
Vrinda ma'am is saying school is boring.
why you chose school is boring? Why we didn't choose any other, issues?
Harinder Singh sir is saying will make it entertaining by becoming friends to children.
Hmm. Okay, analyze the problem. Okay, you analyze the problem, Anne and Miss Anne, you can analyze the problem. But my question is, somebody has selected, school is boring. So why?
Many have selected, sir.
Yeah, many has selected. Okay, why is
Many have. Yeah.
boring is selected?
By making it interesting among the students and also looking why students are not joining the school.
Mm-hmm. So, Miss Dr. Neha is telling, try to understand the reasons behind. So, I think most of you have identified the reason as school is boring, and the other issues are corresponding, right? School is not boring, but it has to be interesting. See, you are to introduce problem-solving activities. My question is, why we have selected school is boring as the major issue? So the answer is all the other issues are corresponded with school is boring. So rightly, many of you have rightly said. So, but the question is, how will you solve the problem? Which one you select and choose and why? So actually, school is boring is the main root problem. Everybody has selected rightly because the other issues have connection with the main issue. Okay. So this is something to do with, how did you manage? My question is, how did you come to know, or how did you solve this problem? How did you select this? What helped you to select this? That is the question. Since we are talking about, something very important today, my question is, you have selected school is boring. What helped you to select it? So that is the next question. What helped you to select it? I agree with all. You have to make it, more interesting and challenging and all. Rote learning, we have to discard abstraction. Something is written, find the reason. So my question is, what helped you to identify the main problem? What helped you? That is my question. Is my voice clear, Miss Pooja?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, maybe video and slides of less clarity. So any answer is coming. Parents complaints increasing. No, that is not my point. Do
Yes,
not.
sir. Mm.
That is not my point.
By abstraction, focusing on the main problem.
Okay, now my question is, what helped you as an individual, as a principal? What helped you? Which ability or skill helped you to identify the main issue? No, this next step I will analyze the problem. No, no, no. See, that's okay, Miss Geeta Gowda. You are telling the correct thing. Am I audible, Miss Pooja? Again, my
Yes, sir, you are audible.
okay. You are correct, but the thing is that what helped you to tell me these problems, these these solutions. What helped you? Okay, parent complaints again. We are on the same thing, right? Any new answer is coming? Convince parents. No?
Becoming friendly, it becomes easy to find out what is going on students' mind.
Yes, somebody has written no. Okay, their interaction level. No. See, as a principal, you have been appointed as a principal for one day, and these problems are there, and you have rightly identified the problem. The school is boring. Okay. So, what helped you identify the problem is our key point. What helped you identify the problem? Nobody is there to tell me. Anybody tell me what helped you identify the problem? What is your ability? Which skill has helped you identify the problem? Okay, so I'm not getting answers, correct answers from anybody. No, it is not experience. Experience is not the skill or the ability. So we are talking about the skills. Yeah, it is coming now. Christy says analytical skill. Okay. Any other skill? Let us talk about analytical skill. Gauri also says yes, correct.
Sir,
No,
if I may interrupt you for a minute, sir, if I may interrupt you for a minute, since we have a problem with presentation, would you mind sharing me the presentation so that I can share the screen? And by that time, the teachers can discuss what they have to. Is that possible, sir?
let me try. My screen is not getting closed. That's the problem.
No, it's not moving.
Ah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Okay. Through discussion, critical thinking. Who said critical thinking? Miss Sheena. Okay. Miss Sheena says critical thinking. Okay. By thinking about the problem. Okay. We are moving ahead. See, such problems, when you have to come up with the solutions, you have to apply certain skills. That is our focus. Logical reasoning may involve problem solving, your decision making skill, critical thinking skill, your communication. You have to communicate definitely. You have to collaborate with your team. So these skills are very important. That is why, you are, yes, I mean, a principal has to be a problem solver through analyzing the problem, critically analyzing the problem and coming with the solutions and make a decision. So our, focus today is on various skills involved in problem solving. I have posed a problem and how we solve the problem, which are the skills needed to be used in the problem. I'll give you another scenario. This scenario I can give you. Now everybody please stop, type,
Sir,
listen to the scenario, competency, situations, crossing the road, buying vegetables, organizing a birthday party. So what do you think, what competencies are involved in these scenarios? Please, now you can type in the chat box. Quickly, you can type in the chat box, which are the scenarios involved in the,
Salam, sir.
am I audible?
Salam, sir. Sir, you are audible, but the voice is jarring. And can you please check the network, sir? Lots of issues are.
Yeah, network is okay. Network is okay. Let me
We are only able to, hear you. That too, in between, the voice is breaking.
Mhm.
Oh,
1 minute. Let,
even the screen also. Yes, yes.
let me solve this problem first, right?
Okay, sure.
So meanwhile, you can, madam, you can look at the chat box for the answers and read out the answers.
Yes. Realme, communication and collaboration.
Hmm.
Collaboration skill, communication skill. Ravi sir is saying collaboration.
Mhm. Okay. The host has spotted your video for everyone. Don't show this again. Okay. Then
Sunita ma'am is saying decision making. Yashmin ma'am is saying problem solving.
Hmm.
Christy organization skill.
Okay. Good. Good going.
Anagha ma'am is critical thinking.
Okay. Then
That's all, sir. Cooperative and collaborative. Oppo.
okay.
L. Sri ma'am is saying problem solving skills. Aniruddha sir is saying problem solving.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you so much.
Sheena ma'am communication skills.
Okay. So another scenario. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, I'll rectify the problem. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, you are audible now.
Yes. Miss Sarita, I'll be sending you the PPT. You can just play it. Okay. I am sending.
Yes, sir.
I am just trying. And meanwhile,
Yes, sir.
yes, give you another solution, another scenario, like a grade six student, maybe boy or girl, was separated from the parents in a mall. So just imagine the scenario. Maybe your child at grade six, he is separated from you in a mall. So, what skill or what should he know? What should he know that he should do? That is the question. Okay. What should the child know to do as the next, to get out of the situation, to unite with the parents? Just a minute. So please come to the chat box, everybody. Meanwhile, we will solve this problem. Somebody was, scribbling that made all the troubles. Yeah. Here we go. Sarita ma'am, I have shared with you. Please share it. Thank you so much.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll just sort it out, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir, most of the answers we are getting communication skills, problem solving, should immediately rush to reception and should ask help, names and contact.
Okay. All right.
Get in touch with some adult to
Mm.
take help of from him.
Mm.
Problem solving, critical thinking, decision making, communication, decision making.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Most of the answers are problem solving, communication skills, decision making.
Okay. So, how many of our students are able to do it? How many of your students know what immediately should be done? Right? Means if they are in such a situation, how many of our students know what to be done? How many of our children know the safety measures in a mall? How many of them observe? How many of them are able to go to the guard and or communicate with others and all. So this is what we are facing in the society. So many of our children they don't even know how to tie the shoelaces. So these are simple things. But more and more the students are addicted to screen and all. They lack socialization. So this is our responsibility now to inculcate these skills through competency, building competency in them, and that is where computational thinking matters a lot. And the next question, one question, so that after that we'll directly go to the topic. One question to everybody: which skill do you wish someone had taught you when you were in school? Which skill or what skill do you wish someone had taught you when you were in school? Can you quickly write it in the chat box?
Facing the situation bravely.
Problem solving skill, okay, communication,
Yes.
logical and reasoning skills, okay.
Confidence building and motivation.
Yeah.
Richa ma'am, yeah. Being independent, real me.
Resilience and decision making, very good. Rachana ma'am. Decision.
Decision making, problem solving. Nice, good.
Yes, thank you so much. And is the PPT available now?
Sarita ma'am?
Just 2 minutes, sir. I'm downloading it. 2 minutes, sir. It will be ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So because I wanted to show something, and before that, I will go to the competency that is, um, expected by CBSE. CBSE says 50% competency. That means in terms of their assessment, I am talking about maybe question paper, that is for grade 9, 10, 11, 12, 50% competency. That doesn't mean that, we have to focus only on 9 and 10 and up to grade 8, we can go in anyway. No. The foundation is very important. So right from grade, KG or grade 1 onwards, or the foundation stage onwards, we have to build competency in children. So CBSE advocates 50% competency this year, and we can expect 50% competency in this upcoming examination. So everybody on all the grades, you have to model the question paper and everything on the CBSE board pattern. Question paper sample will be coming, and all the lower classes should have, this 50% competency in the question paper. Right. So then through which all, forms you can measure competency under CBSE state, you have to have case-based questions, source-based questions, and data interpretation, real-life application, assertion reason, analytical and problem-solving tasks, situational questions. All these questions are expected in all the class levels, not only for board examination, but across all, even for lower class children also should get real life problem solving questions. So let us, shift our, teaching and assessment from traditional to the competency based. Then only, when they reach grade 9 and all, they will be able to, solve the issues. CBSE is not, asking questions directly. Everybody must be knowing. So 50% competency must be ensured in terms of question paper preparation and all. And these are the question patterns, forms you have to include, and implication for teachers is experiential learning. You have to include experiential learning. I'm talking about competency. We are coming to computational thinking. So listen to competency, how we can enhance competencies through experiential learning. Why I am telling this is you'll be able to understand a bit later. Then,
sir, just a minute. Sorry to interrupt you. There is the file is corrupted. It is showing as if it's an adding file. ADDING adding file. I'm working on it. In the meanwhile, you'll have to continue for some more time. I'm working on it. I'll get back to you, sir.
Okay, fine. Meanwhile, I will share it. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am here about problem solving and inquiry based learning, project based learning, higher order thinking skills, that is HOTS, real life application of concepts. Now we are coming to these are the competency level, competency boosting, classroom interactions and learning pedagogies and all. Let me take you to this picture. Is the picture visible? Yes or no? Let me see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. So can anybody identify this person? Miss Pooja, be alert on the chat box.
I am, sir.
So can anyone identify this person? Anybody? Any answer is coming? Screen is
Not yet, sir. OpenAI Sam, sir.
OpenAI Sam. No. No. Okay. Okay, then yes.
Andrew May.
Yes, Aditya. Thank you so much.
Aditya R.
Yes, Aditya, thank you so much. This is Andrew Ing. Okay. It is pronounced as Andrew Ing. Andrew NG is written Andrew Ing. So he is, everybody can Google and find out more about him. He is a pioneer of AI, and he has taught millions of students, thousands and thousands of students in AI engineering. And once he, he's a Stanford computer science professor. Once he, at the start of the semester, told his children, students, that made half the students close their laptops. What was that? When he made a statement, half of the students closed their laptops. So what does it mean? What did he say? He said the skill that will separate the people who thrive in the next decade from the people who stall now has almost nothing to do with coding. See, when CBSE introduced, CT and AI, many of us, many of the, including myself, has thought about, this is everything to do with the computation. Computer and the AI. But I'm drawing your attention to Mr. Andrew Ng. He says the next decade students or children, they will not be having the skill of coding. What is more important is not coding. When everybody is the school, everybody is talking about coding. Even computational thinking and AI does not recommend coding. This has nothing to do with coding. Okay, so let us listen to Andrew. He says computational thinking is evolving from learning to code into learning to think with and about AI. So it is actually learning to think. Okay, it's an evolution. Computational thinking is an evolution from learning to code. Now let us forget about code. Now let us focus on thinking. So those children in the next decade who will be stalling should be or will be thinkers, and thinkers are problem solvers. So what is most important from his point is thinking skill is more important than coding. That's why all the students, half of the students, shut their laptops down and they listen to him, and means they they got the idea of not to pursue coding. Coding will not take you anywhere, but thinking will take you somewhere. Okay, so the future belongs not to those who know all the answers, but to those who know how to ask better questions. So this is what we have to encourage in the classroom. They should ask better questions, not just to ask questions, but better questions, or just to know the answers. Okay, the better questions solve problems and collaborate intelligently, and also with the use of AI. So AI is future. AI everybody is using. We cannot dispense with it. So computational thinking is, that is maybe, not only in India, it is being followed in US, in many countries. It is being followed. Again, somebody is scribbling. I think I should find out. Okay.
Sir, I'm ready. If you are ready, I'm ready with the presentation.
I think let us.
Yes, ma'am, please play.
If there is a glitch, then we will do it. Okay, let us go.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay. So drawing your attention again to competency. Competency, everybody knows classroom-based competency means assessing, application, everything. Source-based question that I have already discussed with you. Competency is knowledge, attitude, skill, application. Okay, competency is a combination of knowledge, then attitude, skill, application. Okay, attitude is very important. Without mindset, this reception will not happen. Skill cannot be developed. So please make a note. Competency is a combination of knowledge, attitude, skill, and application. Right. So everybody knows about 21st century skills, critical thinking, creativity. So through which, computational thinking actually helps these 21st century skills. That is what we are going to see. So most importantly, when you talk about competency or computational thinking, once a student should be first primarily should be able to understand the concept of the the curriculum or whatever transaction is happening, and conceptual understanding, and they are able to apply it. That means knowledge, its application. It's not about just knowledge. What the child is able to do with the knowledge. So that is our focus, okay? Through experiential learning approach, through observation, and through collaboration, teamwork, and all, through real world problem solving situation. That's why I gave you a few, scenarios, real world problems. So we have to introduce these real world problems through your, curriculum. Whatever you teach, you have to put the situation very much familiar to the students, so that the students will be able to think and relate to their life and come up with the solutions. The thing is that we are teaching photosynthesis. We teach photosynthesis, name the process, identify the process and all. But if you, put the child in a different situation, the child will be able to understand and apply the photosynthesis in his life. That means the concept in his life. Okay. So that is the shift from traditional classroom to competency-based classroom. So what is the shift from what you know to what you can do with that knowledge, right? Moving ahead, can you quickly, here we have different, what do you call, subject teachers. Can you quickly think about your subject and which all, skills are, to be emphasized or taught through your subject? Can you please come to the chat box? Math teachers, English teachers, science teachers.
Sir, again somebody is doing the same.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, let me disable it. Participants, chat, rename.
Yasmin ma'am is saying logical thinking in maths.
Okay.
Radhika ma'am is saying accounts teacher thinking, application, conceptual skills.
Mm-hmm.
I am a math teacher in word problems.
Okay, maths, you please.
Problem solving, analytical. Yes, sir, math.
Problem.
Ravi sir is saying application.
Okay. Then.
Economics problem solving.
Okay.
Athira. Random questioning related to topics, home exam.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Huma ma'am is saying analytical.
Okay. Thank you so much. And disable annotation for others. Yes, disabled it. Thank you so much. So wonderful artwork is seen on the screen. That is also a kind of skill, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So where is my screen? Is the screen visible? No?
Screen is visible, sir, but it's unclear and participants are facing problem.
Is it still unclear? No, I can see I am on the other device also. It is very clear only. That means they are not able to read it. That's okay. They can listen to me. So,
Yeah, they are not able to read. Yes, yes.
okay. So, for example, when you teach water cycle, we ask what is water cycle, forms of, examples of water cycle, we ask for, what are the, process involved and all. But when you give to a situation, maybe a, situation like a water crisis, give a water crisis or water conservation, a situation in which, their locality in their place, or there is acute water shortage. So how will you solve? You have to put them in situations, and they will be thinking about, how it happens, and they will apply the concept of water cycle in their answer. So that is how it is. And also, when we are talking about competency or computational thinking, the we have high, 6 levels of Bloom's taxonomy, right? So our focus is not the first two, which are the first two, levels: understanding, remember, and understanding, right? The first one is remember, that is recall. The second one is understand. So these two are not our focus. These two you may be using it for those students who are a bit very weak in terms of understanding or learning in their studies. But for majority of the students, we have to focus upon the next four levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Which are the next four levels of Bloom's taxonomy? Can anyone quickly type in the chat box? The next four levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Application analysis, yes, thank you, Realme, yeah. Apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. Thank you so much, Ms. Gauri. Thank you so much. Apply, analyze, evaluate, create. These are our focus. When you are talking about computational thinking or competency, these are our focus. Please remember, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. These are the four main focus. So that is where competencies you can ensure competency. Okay, going ahead. So some of the competencies you were talking about, math, science, and all that is the here. Science, you can give investigation. English, of course, communication, and mathematics, problem solving. Social science means decision making, and art means creativity. AI means computational thinking. Okay, but computational thinking happens everywhere. That is what we are going to see. Why computational thinking? Computational thinking enhances critical thinking. Okay, so CBSE has aligned with the curriculum. He is asking us to align with the curriculum. There are lots of activities given for grade 3 to 8, but computational thinking basically to be applied for all the children right from foundation stage. And computation thinking enhances 21st century skills, and they should be we have to prepare our children through this competency and computational thinking for as college, I mean career ready the children. So 80% of future job will require digital and analytical skill. This is where our focus is. So after by 2035, it is predicted that 65% of the jobs will be new. Okay, so in the next 10 years. So when a class student, a grade 6 student of your class, when he graduates, he will find 65% of the jobs existing now will not be there. 65% of the jobs will be new. So computational thinking is very much important. That is where we are standing. And before we proceed, we have to understand the 5 levels of thinking of children. 5 levels of thinking. What are the 5 levels of thinking? One is basic level. Okay, so like 5 plus 3 is the basic level of thinking, addition, or something to recall and tell you. Second level is analytical thinking. So 5 levels of thinking: basic level, basic thinking, analytical thinking. Like why, if they are coming up with a solution or answer, you find it, you see that it is wrong. Then the child should be able to understand, analyze why it has gone wrong. If the child is able to identify his mistake through analysis or comparing with others, that is analytical skill. Second thing. Third thing is logical thinking. For example, if I go on with this kind of problem solving, what will happen? So that is logical thinking. He should be able to think and make solutions accordingly, right? Then critical thinking, like he has again solved the problem and coming up with this, and again he is able to think whether I can do it differently, whether I can do it, is this the best method or is there any other method? Okay, that is critical thinking. Creative thinking is whether I can do it in a better way. So that is where basic level thinking everybody has, but we are focusing on second level thinking, that is analytical thinking, then logical thinking, critical thinking, and creative thinking. So these four, I mean 5 levels are important, but 4 has to be enhanced, or we should have a complete idea about how students think and solve the problems. Okay. So computational thinking enables students to identify the main problem through this all the 5 levels of thinking process and come up with a solution. So most of you were talking about decomposition, abstraction. What is abstraction? There were a lot of questions. Bhuja ma'am took only 3 questions from there, but there were a lot of questions asking for what is abstraction and all. So this is where computational thinking is on focus. Let us see the 4 pillars of computational thinking. Now we are talking about computational thinking, what it is. Okay, computational thinking means the step-by-step problem solution. That is computational thinking. Step-by-step problem solution process. That is computational thinking. In that process, 4 stages are there. Okay, first is decomposition. Second is pattern recognition. Third is abstraction. Fourth is algorithm. To take it through these 4 stages, we have to understand how we solve the problem. Okay, every problem has a root cause. Okay, every problem has a root cause, as we have seen in that principal challenge. You have identified the root cause. Okay, so first we have to decompose the problem. Okay, you have to identify, means break down the problem to which area, which area or who is affected. That is breaking down the problem. So the school is boring. So we have to break whether it is academic or non-academic. That is breaking the problem. Okay, I have given you the situation. The school is boring, everybody said. So that may be the root cause. Okay, then first we have to break down the problem is whether it is academic or non-academic. There were 5 or 6 issues related, and decomposition method, if you apply computational thinking, these 4 steps mean the first step is breaking down, that is decomposition. Breaking down means to segregate it and find out to whether it is academic or non-academic. Okay, then pattern recognition. So how often it happens? Okay, how often it happens, or what are the areas mostly affected? In that, what is the pattern? Parents complaints increases, right? Attendance dropping. So these are the patterns. That is because of the main issue. These are the patterns happening. That is called pattern recognition, or the trends happening. Then we focus on the main thing only. That is, school is boring. That is, school is boring. For example, many of us use GPS, right? When you put to your location and you start traveling, the GPS shows you only the way. It doesn't show you the houses, the trees, and all around. It shows only the way. That is abstraction. That is abstraction. Okay. Then coming up with a step-by-step solution. As a principal, you will be submitting a report to the management, step-by-step report. First, this is the first thing we have to do. This is the next thing. This is the next thing. This is the next thing. That is called algorithmic thinking. Finished computational thinking. That's all computational thinking. So what is computational thinking? Based on the first problem I have given you, break down the problem whether to who it is affected, or who it is related to, or what it is related to, whether academic, in that case, academic or non-academic. Then which all areas are getting projected, means trend, what trend it shows. Attendance is dropping, parents are complaining, and lessons are not interesting, right? Then we have to focus our attention. Okay, so this is the root main problem. Everything happens because the school is boring. So we have to come up with solutions like teaching has to be interesting, activities have to be included, homework policy should be included, assignment policy should be included, test paper policy should be included. There may be so many reasons. There may be Monday blues, or Monday maths lessons are more on Mondays, right? Or anything. So these are the solutions we have to put up. So that is called computational thinking. Hope it is very clear. Can you come to the chat box and say whether it is clear or not? Quickly.
Aditya Ranjan sir, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Meeta, yes.
Computational thinking.
Vanita, yes.
Do one or two
Clear,
examples.
sir.
Through that, we can understand a bit more about computational thinking. So, as I said, first is decomposition. Okay, decomposition means identifying the problem. Okay, means breaking down the identifying the problem, breaking down into segments. Then, through pattern abstraction, we come to the solution. That is the best example I have given you. So that is decomposition. And pattern recognition, I don't think you need example. Identifying the trends, similarities, recurring patterns in data or problems. That is it. For example, if there is an attendance drop, what the teacher does? If there is an attendance drop in the classroom, the teacher collects the data. No, then compares. Right. That is analysis. Analysis means comparison. Analysis means comparison of data, comparison of events, issues, and all. So that is called pattern recognition. Then abstraction. Abstraction, I have already told you, this is the GPS example. It shows it stations and all, but it doesn't matter to us. We need only the main. Our focus is on only the main idea. Okay. Then algorithm. Algorithm is like, step-by-step solution, just like you conduct an assembly. How do you conduct an assembly? How do you conduct an event? That is step-by-step. What do you call assembly? Students fall in line first. Before that, you have to keep the mic ready, anchors ready, all these things ready, step-by-step, description or itinerary. Itinerary is there. No, step by step is itinerary. That is called algorithmic design or thinking. So this is it. If you are conducting an assembly, this is algorithm. One by one after another. So that is step by step. So I hope it is very clear now. Step 1, sound check. Step 2, line formation. Then prayer and national anthem, news, and then all other things. Then control disposal. So all these things you can use. Computational thinking you can use every day. Not only in making assembly, in your any event, sports day, arts day, annual day, everything, everywhere computational thinking is required to plan it very meticulously. So that, how computer works. This is the way computer works. AI works. That is, they analyze the problem. First, they segregate the problem, identify the trend. That means images or data, whatever we give input we give. Then they focus on the computer focus, AI focus on the main issue and comes up with a step-by-step solution. That is algorithmic. That is how AI or computer works. That is why it is called a computational thinking or thinking process. Right from decomposition till algorithmic thinking. So when you talk about an annual day, you can use the computational thinking. First, identify the main event, then areas you have to allot, main focus. Little things are there, that is not your main focus. For example, the pattern, what time the parents come, you start preparing for from 2 o'clock onwards, but usually parents come at 4 o'clock. So then why should we prepare? So accordingly, that is the pattern. Then talking about abstraction and all, only main. And also you can think about algorithmic thinking means, for example, if you give step by step instructions to your subordinates and teachers and all, there is a condition you can use, that is algorithmic thinking. For example, if the guest comes late, then what to be done? That clause should be there. That means plan B. You should have a plan B. If the guest is absent, then so that is called algorithmic planning. Algorithmic planning. So this is what computer does. Computer teachers know it better. So we are moving ahead. So computational thinking is not coding. Okay, it is thinking. It is thinking. It is the process of thinking. Okay. So you can plan a school event, whatever, using computational thinking. I'm, drawing your attention to Another scenario, the lost student challenge. A new student joins grade 6 and is struggling in mathematics. He cannot solve word problems, makes careless mistakes, gets anxious during tests, performs well in practical activities, loves puzzles and games. So the principal asked the teachers, how can we help this child improve his competency in mathematics rather than simply memorizing formulas? Can you quickly think about the main problem, identify the main problem? That means you have to decompose this problem. Tell me, the trend and what is the abstraction here and what are the algorithmic steps to be given.
Sir, can you please increase the volume, sir?
Volume, I think it is perfect. Maybe they can use headphone. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
It's okay for me, but I got few
Yeah,
comments from participants.
yeah. Participants, please use volume is perfect. Yeah, to many because their system device setup they can check or they can use a headphone or
Headphone. Yeah.
So the volume is perfect. Volume is absolutely fine at my end as well.
yes,
No
yes.
problem.
He gets anxious in the main is the main problem. Okay, so testing the basic skills like addition, subtraction, multiplication. Teacher should give more examples and activities. Understanding. See, my question is, what is the main problem here? How you identify the problem? So the principal asks you to identify the problem and help the child improve competency in mathematics. It's not that bad. Something is wrong with the child. It is there. It is a real life scenario. It is happening with every school, every classroom. Okay, let's analyze the problem. Okay, decomposition. Whether, as I have told you, you have to decompose. If you are asking a computer, what the computer does is the same. So like that, we also have to identify the area of means defragmenting the issue. So whether it is academic issue, emotional issue, right, learning stage, then only we can come up with a solution. Why we are breaking the issue to fight to give apt, precise solution, right? So we have to identify which area the child is suffering from, whether it is academic or emotional or learning style, assessment issue, teaching strategy issue. These are the level breaking down. Then we have to find out the trend, what is happening. So here decomposition has happened. Then pattern. What is the pattern recognition? The student does well in hands-on activities. He is good at hands-on activities. Okay, so nothing to do with wrong with his uh, intellect or anything else, academics. Poor performance only in written tests. That is the pattern. In writing, when it comes to writing, he fails. He is poor. Then anxiety affects performance. He is poor in writing. He is anxious. Problem solving is weak. So these are the trends we are analyzing. Then our main focus. This is called a pattern recognition. Okay, main focus. What is the real problem? Is the abstraction. So what is the real problem? That is the abstraction. So I will connect this to competency. Okay, later I will connect this process to competency. So abstraction, you ask a question, what is the real problem? Just like we said the example of GPS. What is the real thing we want? What is the actual thing we want? We are only the route, right? We don't want houses or bridges or buildings there. We want only the route to go to that destination. Like that, what is the real problem? That is abstraction. Our main focus on the real problem. Usually we realize like not a mathematics problem, but it's a real problem is a problem solving and assessment problem with the child. The child is weak in problem solving and assessment accordingly the teacher has to do assessment. Okay, that is called abstraction. So algorithm, how we give the steps, that solution. So what are we doing through this process? Actually, we are doing computational thinking, right? Not a deliberate process. Actually, when we do these things, we first identify whether it is academic, emotional, or what else, what are the trends happening, how he is doing, he is weak in solving problems and all, we found out. Then what is his real problem? He is, very weak in problem solving. That is what we have found out, then solution. So these are the step-by-step solutions we can give to the class teacher, or the recommendation to the principal, or the proposal. How step-by-step solution, that is algorithmic design. Use visual models to motivate his attention. Introduce maths games because he is good at games. Teach problem solving strategy. That is very important. He has to be taught the strategy of solving the problem. So this is the strategy that we are doing, is a strategy. So first ask him to identify in your mathematical problem, identify the root cause and ask him to focus on it, and how it is affected, or the trends showing, come up with a solution to that exactly. Give low stake assessments, then monitor progress weekly, right? So these are the recommendations we give. So this is actually we are doing it every day. We are doing it. We give step by step solutions. But when you talk about computational thinking, this is the process. Hope it is clear for everyone. Yeah. So mapping is critical thinking. Critical thinking means, so when the child analyzes problem, that is the evidence of critical thinking. So the evidence and critical thinking is there. So what we did just what did we just do is the question. We analyzed the problem, found pattern, simplified complexity, created solutions. Okay. So now coming to mapping these skills to competencies. So decomposition means, decomposition is actually analyzing the problem. Okay. Analysis. Decomposition is analysis. Abstraction is decision making. So analytical skill, you were talking about competency. So analytical thinking is decomposition. The first step is a part of decomposition, means a part of analytical skill. Okay. Then when we talk about pattern recognition, it is critical thinking. Critical thinking is the pattern recognition. Then when we talk about abstraction, decision making. Decision making means what is the problem? Then we decide, okay, this is the problem. Then we give the problem solution. That is abstraction, problem solving. Okay, analytical skill, our 4 levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Analytical, critical thinking, then that is application, analytical thinking, evaluation, and creativity, right? Create. So here we have these 4 more or less connected to these areas, right? So computational thinking is not a subject. Please don't understand that it is a subject. It's a methodology for building competency. That is why computational thinking for competency. That is our topic. Okay. We will quickly go to how we can frame competency based questions through and use computational thinking for solving the problems. Integrating competency and computational thinking. Okay. First, your concept you teach. Okay. The knowledge you give. Second thing is you have to put the knowledge in the concept, the knowledge in a situation, in a real life situation, and ask the child to apply the knowledge. That means we are applying the knowledge in a situation. Okay. Then thinking, then application, then if you are able to apply the concept in the real life, then it is called competency. I will give you example. So for science, you can give water pollution as a competency based question. For English, story writing. For maths, profit and loss. For science, social science, urbanization. These are projects we are talking about. I'll come to this one. Okay. Usually, when we teach photosynthesis, this is what we were talking about in the beginning. Usually, when we teach photosynthesis, we teach what is photosynthesis, or define photosynthesis, what is the process of, photosynthesis, etc., etc. But when you give, so this is, directly I am connecting this to the 4 steps of, competency-based questions. Coming back to this one. So this is, we are putting this scenario, this concept in a scenario, in a real life problem. For example, instead of asking what is photosynthesis, you can give a situation, case-based or source-based or situation-based, whatever we call. CBSE also gives, the same. So here an example is given, competency-based question. Example, a farmer one day notices yellow leaves on his crops. Okay. Explain possible reasons and suggest solutions. This is the real world application question. Instead of asking what is photosynthesis. So when this child is, put it in the real life, he understands why yellow leaf happens. He connects it with what? The concept he has learned. What is the concept he has learned? Photosynthesis. Instead of, teaching him photosynthesis and asking him what is photosynthesis, you have to create situations and give it to the students to solve. This is one of the best situations that we can think of in real life application. So the child thinks about, okay, yellow leaves. In photosynthesis, we have learned that, chlorophyll is the one, substance which gives green color to the leaves. So it is because of the absence of yellow leaf, I mean green, for chlorophyll. For chlorophyll, what is required? For sunlight is required, right? So he's connecting. He's identifying the main problem. The main problem is yellow leaves, right? Then he connects it. The trends are happening is everywhere, yellow leaves. And the root cause is, what is the root cause here? Lack of, anyone? What is the root cause here? Root issue on this, in this scenario. What is the root issue? Anyone? Chlorophyll, okay. Chlorophyll, okay. Sunlight, okay, very good. Chlorophyll and sunlight, okay. They are, corresponding. So sunlight is the main issue, isn't it? Then the child will come up with a solution. So this is the problem. Actually, this is the problem. There is lack of sunlight. Because of lack of sunlight, there is no chlorophyll happening. The substance is not available. That's why the farmer finds his leaves are yellow, right? Best example you can give to children. So from lower class itself, we have to, scaffold the children in such a fashion by giving them situation. That is the very reason I gave you the first situation. Then we are put in a real, life situation. We are, encouraged to think and come up with a solution. This is computational thinking, and through which we build competence. Right? Hope it is very clear. So these are the, framework. Set the scene. If you want, you can note. Set the scene. That means step 1, context. Make a context. If you want to make questions like this, first context, then put the problem in the context. Okay. The context here is the farmer in his field. The farmer and his field. The problem is yellow leaves, right? Then gather evidence. What is the evidence? Everywhere yellow leaves and no chlorophyll, right? And analyze the data. Data analysis, if you want, they can analyze the data if it is data is there. Otherwise, they can simply compare another field also where all the leaves are green, and that is called analytical thinking. Then application. So how this photosynthesis is applied in real life? Can anyone say? We are talking about application. We are teaching photosynthesis. So how you want the children to apply this in the real life? Can you come to the chat box and say, tell me. Slides,
Uma ma'am is saying food preparation.
slide, food preparation,
Sites are blurred, sir.
Food preparation, okay. What food preparation? That is,
The process is needed for the food we eat.
mm,
Mita, Kosh.
no, how this is applied in his daily life. That is it. How this photosynthesis applied in his daily life is by growing plants in his house, taking care of the plants, right? Taking care of the plants, growing plants, that is where this application happens. That is, then he understands, okay, photosynthesis, we simply, teach photosynthesis, ask questions in the examination, finish. That is only the two levels of, Bloom's taxonomy, recall, understanding, recall, understanding. We have to move away from these two, apply, analyze, evaluate, then create.
Create.
Yeah, these are the 4 steps we have to inculcate in children. So this I have already explained it. Okay, so these are some examples for case study if you want to give to science and all science water crisis. As I have given to you, you can give children to find out the root cause for the water crisis, water preservation, whatever, water conservation. Then mathematics, you can give so problems to identify the root cause and not only to identify the root cause, you have to judge the solution, whether this solution is very valid or whether there can be any other better solution. So that is what we have seen in the previous slide. In English, you can focus on maybe social media post analysis or something like that you can give in order to enhance their creativity, I mean competency, right? And social science also you can give a data comparison. If you're teaching geography or social science, you can ask to compare the data based on a particular problem to come to a conclusion. Mostly, it is related to, logical reasoning, that is decision making for social science. Okay, so these are just examples because of shortage of time, we are skipping that example. Now I am drawing your attention to assertion reason. Assertion reason is also, computational thinking applied. Computational thinking is applied in assertion and reasoning. Okay. How it is? How it is means when students solve a problem. 1 minute, yeah. When students solve a assertion and reason question, they unconsciously performing CT processes. For example, decomposition. What is decomposition in assertion reasoning? Assertion reasoning decomposition means we separate assertion, reason. Best example for computational thinking, decomposition. Assertion, reason. We separate assertion and reason. That is decomposition. Okay. Pattern recognition. Identify non-concepts. Identify the non-concept connected to the problem given. For example, if you are talking about, photosynthesis, just for the sake of, easy example. So the student really, he connects his knowledge to photosynthesis, right? Then abstraction, then focus on the main key area, that is, as you have said, sunlight, right? Key area, sunlight. Then algorithmic thinking applies a logical step-by-step solution. That is assertion, reason, also same competency, computational thinking process. So example is given. Break the problem into 2 parts, like assertion, plants release oxygen during photosynthesis. Reason is photosynthesis converts carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. Okay, so these are assertion, reason. There is already breakdown has happened, decomposition has happened. Then pattern recognition, going to pattern recognition. What is it? Connecting his knowledge in this situation. He connects his knowledge to his previous knowledge, right? This situation, yes, is connecting to photosynthesis, then oxygen production, conversion process, all these. So Okay, then abstraction, what is the core concept? Photosynthesis produces oxygen or sunlight. In that issue, it is sunlight. Here, photosynthesis produces oxygen. That is the core concept. Then he ignores all the unnecessary things, then solves the assertion reason questions. Then step by. So step one, is assertion true? Is reason true? These are the questions we ask. And step three, does reason explain assertion? And select answer. This is how computational thinking is involved in assertion reason questions, right? Then coming to we will spend 5 minutes more. Coming to assessment, assessment should be off learning. CBSE recommends off learning assessment, not only for learning and as learning. So off learning is your immediate feedback, and as learning is more important through portfolio and all. Okay, your project, you give assignments, project, portfolio, everything, and peer observation, peer assessment, all 360-degree assessment is we were talking about. That is assessment as learning. Then for everybody knows summative, formative assessments, right? So CBSE or competency, computational thinking asks every teacher or every educator to use rubrics for assessment of their competency. So you please use rubrics. You can use AI now. You can open ChatGPT or Gemini or any AI platform. Give your assessment areas and make rubrics. As based on the rubrics only, we have to assess children. Okay. Then reflection journals. Reflection journal that I was talking about, portfolio and all. But then you can use so peer reviews and all. Then mostly we have to understand is assess is their understanding and analysis, whether grasp concepts deeply and evaluates information critically, and their application level, communication level, if it is connected to English and all. So CT assessment rubrics is, if you are actually assessing CT, then you can use for those four areas. Tools, there are many tools I have already talked about, spoken about. Copilot, Canva, or Magic School AI, bricksteaching.com, all the tools you can use for assessment of computational thinking and competency. Okay, so these are the examples for time saving. Using AI is time saving. So that is how it is. So lastly, I am playing the slide of the most important thing, 5 steps of classroom model for competency. So please give situation based, real life based problems to the children, so that computational thinking happens and competency enhances. Okay, so what are the 5 steps? Knowledge acquisition. First thing, apply that CT skill. That is, all the decomposition, all this you have to teach the children by showing a particular problem. Train the children. That is where we say we have seen that 6th grade children mathematics challenge. We teach problems and ask the students to do solve the problem, but we do not teach them the strategy. The strategy is computational thinking, right? The strategy is computational thinking. So that is to be then real life, real world use. Apply it in real world. Then you can ask the child to reflect for evaluation, create things, reflect, make judgment, and all compare all these things. So please engage children in computational thinking, and so that you can enhance competency. So thank you so much for listening. Any questions? Ms. Pooja, you can take up questions if there is any. Hope if participants can come to the chat box and say whether the idea is very clear, whether competency, computational thinking is connected to competency. Yes, Shravami, thank you so much.
Dear participants, I have sent the certificate link. I'm
Please,
sending right now also. Please look.
Yeah, thank you, Vijay Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you. Clear and very useful, sir. Uma madam, thank you. Yes, the idea was clear and knowledgeable. Thank you, Shashi Rekha. Yeah, Shashi Rekha. Shashi Rekha madam is a usual participant. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Hmm.
Presentation very clear. Meaning wire. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Clarity is there now. Thank you so much. I think now everybody,
Dear participants,
yeah.
yes, sir.
Now nobody will.
If there is any question, you
Now
yes, sir. Please say.
computational thinking is coding. It has nothing to do with coding. It is a step-by-step problem-solving process. Excellent session. Thank you, Nitya ma'am. Pooja ma'am, you can go through the chat box and a very informative session. Thank you, Sujarita. Yeah, thank you. Very informative.
So there is no dear participants. If there is any question, you can raise your hand. We will unmute you, or you can type your question also in chat box as well.
Lakhvinder Goyal, thank you, sir. It was a wonderful session, making everything clear. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for spending 1.5 hours with me. In the beginning, there was a bit glitch, and also the screen was not visible so much. But I think I could make it through situations. Always give situations. Okay, case-based problems and all. So our objective should be to make our children problem solvers. So computational thinking is very important. Thank you so much. Miss Vinita has raised her hand. Miss Vinita, please unmute and you can ask.
Yes, Vinita ma'am.
Sir, I was not able to message throughout the session, so I was not able to answer anything. Even now, the link I'm not able to get, and I was not able to unmute also. But
Uh,
the session was very good. I clearly participated and I've taken some notes and all, but I was not able to reply for anything. I don't know why message. I couldn't message anything. Even now, the link for the certificate, I'm not able to get it.
no,
So what should be the next?
no problem. Ma'am. The link will come to you through email through which you have registered. No, we will send the link to you.
Ah, yes, yes. Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, the session was very good. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It was useful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody
Thank
else?
you so much, sir. Yes.
Anything would like to
Sir, Sudha ma'am is asking, is there any way I have access to PPT?
PPT? This will be, recording will be available. If they want, I can send the PPT along with the certificate. So usually we send, if they ask,
Yes.
along with the certificate, we send the PPT. If you want, I can send the PPT through email. Thank you, sir, for the clarification about the flow chart.
Sir,
Yes,
Aditya, Aditya sir is having. Please
flow
tell us
chart is,
something about flowchart.
yeah, flow chart is actually algorithm. Flow chart is the algorithmic representation. Okay, there is an example, best example. Thank you. Who was that? Yeah, Aditya. Aditya, thank you for this question.
Yes.
Yeah, for this input, flowchart is actually algorithm, step by step.
Uh, Miss Shina, uh, ma'am, you will get this. You are talking about this certificate, this session certificate, or before only you have sent? Please unmute yourself and tell us.
I will make it clear. Certificates will be, sending to the participants who apply through, the form, and in two
That
working
is what she's saying, sir.
days. It will take 2 working days to reach to you. Usually, it is sent to, the mail, and sometimes it lands in spam or promotion mail. So you have to check spam or promotion, and also make sure that your inbox is not full, because sometimes in many cases the certificate comes back because your inbox is full. In many cases, then I had to resend it through WhatsApp and all. So make sure you are checking your spam and promotion mail also within in 2 days, in 2 working days.
Okay, sir. Shinu, sir, do we need to pay for certificate? Yes, sir. You have to.
Okay, then Pooja ma'am, we can wind up. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.
Yes, Sheena ma'am, no problem. We will look into it. You please, you will get the certificate link if you have not get yet, and you will get the certificate also within 2 working days, as sir told right now. Right, sir?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yes. Okay. Uh, uh, Sudha ma'am, you will get the PPT along with your certificate. Sir will send it to you. So, shall we go to wind up, sir, now?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for that highly informative and insightful session. Your detailed explanation of the computational thinking for competency and the strategies of integrating these concepts across subject has provided educators with valuable clarity, confidence, and practical direction of the upcoming academic year. Your guidance will certainly help schools and teachers prepare students to thrive in a rapidly evolving technology driven world. As we come to the close of today's session, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Dr. Abdul Salam for sharing his expertise, vision, and practical insight with us. Your guidance has helped educators gain a deeper understanding of how to prepare students with essential future ready skill and how schools can effectively align their teaching practices with the evolving educational landscape. We also extend our heartfelt appreciation, Mr. Viju sir. Today he could not join. A special note of thanks to all the participants who joined us today and contributed to making this session engaging, interactive, and meaningful. Before we conclude, kindly ensure that you complete the certificate and feedback form so that we can continue bringing more such valuable learning opportunities to you. Thank you once again for being part of today's session. Have a wonderful evening and keep inspiring young minds.
Thank you, Miss Pooja. Thank you for your great.
Thank you so much, sir. Here again, I am sending the links. Still, few are asking, so please take it.
Yeah,
I'm sending.
yeah. So,
Session was very nice, sir.
yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, because we had some technical issues. Usually it doesn't happen, but today because I don't know what happened. Anyway, we could make it. Thank you so much for your help. Throughout, and also thanks to Sarita ma'am for.
Sarita ma'am, yes. Sarita ma'am also helped us, sir. Thank you so much, Sarita ma'am.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Keep connected. Good night.
Good night, sir. Good night, dear participants. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you once again.
Have,
You did a
thank
very
you.
good job. Keep
Thank you, sir.
going, keep growing, keep.
It's my immense pleasure, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.